Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on first down, Quinn. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 99, check 99. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, Quinn. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Looking to throw. Quinn looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on second down, Quinn. He's got it. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
On the set. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we are. 3. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready? 18 Gator. 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll run on first down. Boyce, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Ward.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Watch the screen. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Quinn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, Chargers, 0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We go. Go. 10 Lobo.
Check, 43. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Fred.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 43.
6 Leo. Out. Go.
On second down now, Boyce. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Stand.
Off play action. Crouch. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Baby. Watch the twist.
Check.
Deuce.
Check 52.
Throwing on first down. Crouch. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
54. Get away.
Keep them.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
54 Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 50 seconds to Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Quinn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Quinn. He's going to fire one deep left. That's caught at the 25. A big gain of 31 on third down. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, Quinn. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check.
Throwing again. Crouch. Hunter Henry brings it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Crouch. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Quinn. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football. Right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's when the coach is
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Crouch under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check right 54. Right 54. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Check 31. Check 31. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Let's go.
From the gun, Crouch. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
But it brings up fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hey, Delta.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. 80 weapon.
To throw again. Crouch. Allen's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, back up.
We want this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on first down. Crouch. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Joker.
Fight.
Throwing again. Crouch. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Crouch. Open man, it's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Take four. Kill.
Rock it.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw on second down. Crouch. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No. He's checking. Crash.
22 jet bomber. Undercrunch.
Check it backer.
Hey, Charlie. Speed driven.
From the gun. Crouch. And it's complete. Henry. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Hey, wahoo!
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Twist.
Hey.
Mike's 43.
Ready?
On first and 10, Crouch. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check three.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill.
Topper.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
61. Match box right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the dump off. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Cut. Check 37. Check 37.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Crouch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Hey, box drop. Hurry up, get it.
To throw on third down. Crouch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Jim. Wide. Get wide. Check nickel. Safe.
Bravo.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw. Crouch escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Crouch. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 34.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Jackson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Recon, 132 fighter, 60 Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he coughed it up, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 15.
Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch the out. Check. Topper. Check 52. SOS. Look at me. Door.
To throw again. Crouch. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check 43.
Hey, Team 6.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Crouch. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right. But I love the build-up to it, right?